Imagine waking up in the morning and realizing your money made more money while you were sleeping. No checking charts, no stressing over side hustles, and no trading your time for every extra dollar. Just smart systems doing the work for you in the background. This isn't a fantasy, it's the future of wealth building. And in today's video, we're breaking down 10 powerful ways to make your bank account grow on autopilot, starting with the most underrated strategies that most people overlook. Let's count down the smartest, simplest, and most automated ways to grow your money, even while you sleep. 10 high-yield savings accounts, HYSAs. Let's begin with one of the easiest ways to grow your money automatically, just by choosing the right savings account. Traditional banks like Chase, Wells Fargo, or Bank of America still offer a shockingly low 0.01% to 0.03% APY on savings. That's barely anything. In fact, you're losing money to inflation every year your cash sits there. Now compare that to high-yield savings accounts, HYSAs, offered by online banks like Ally, SoFi, Marcus by Goldman Sachs, and Discover, which are currently offering between 4.25% and 5.15% APY as of August 2025. That's over 100 times more interest with no extra work on your part. HYSAs are FDIC insured, easy to open, and accessible via mobile apps. They're perfect for emergency funds, short-term savings goals, or any idle money you don't plan to invest yet. So if your savings are just sitting in a regular account, it's time to move it and multiply it. Your money should always be working, even if you're not. 9. Automatic investment apps, robo-advisors. Investing sounds complicated, right? But thanks to robo-advisors like Wealthfront, Betterment, and SoFi Invest, it's never been easier or more passive. These platforms automatically invest your money based on your goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon. They use proven strategies like index investing and portfolio rebalancing without you having to lift a finger. In fact, Wealthfront estimates users can grow their retirement portfolios by 10 to 15% more over time thanks to features like tax loss harvesting and auto rebalancing. Once you set it up, these platforms handle everything from diversification to reinvesting dividends. Your job? Just fund the account and watch it grow. 8. Employer 401k matching. If your employer offers a 401k match and you're not using it, you're literally turning down free money. Most companies match 50% to 100% of your contributions up to 4 to 6% of your salary. Let's say you make $60,000 a year, and your company matches 50% of your contributions up to 6%. That's $1,800 of free money every year on top of your own investment, and it compounds. Plus, your 401k grows tax-deferred, which means no taxes until withdrawal. Automate your contributions from every paycheck, and you'll build a six-figure retirement fund while barely noticing it. 7. Dividend reinvestment plans, DRIPs. You've probably heard about dividend stocks, those reliable companies that pay you a portion of their profits just for owning their shares. But here's where it gets powerful. With dividend reinvestment plans, DRIPs, you can automatically reinvest those payouts into buying more shares of the same stock. No action required. No fees. Just passive growth on autopilot. Think of it like a snowball rolling downhill. Every quarter, your dividends buy you more stock, which then earns you more dividends, and the cycle keeps repeating. Companies like Apple, Coca-Cola, Procter & Gamble, and Johnson & Johnson are some of the top dividend payers, known for consistent quarterly payouts. Historically, reinvested dividends have made a huge impact on total returns. According to a Morningstar study, up to 40% of long-term returns in the S&P 500 come from dividends and their reinvestment. Brokerages like Fidelity, Charles Schwab, and Vanguard offer DRIPs with no additional fees. Once set up, it runs quietly in the background, building wealth quarter after quarter without you lifting a finger. 6. Real estate crowdfunding. Buying an entire property isn't the only way to profit from real estate. Thanks to platforms like Fundrise and Arrived Homes, you can now invest in real estate for as little as $10 to $100 and earn passive rental income and appreciation without ever becoming a landlord. Fundrise, for example, has delivered an average annual return of 7.3% to 10.2% over the past 5 years. Source: Fundrise 2025 report. You invest in portfolios of real estate projects, and the platform handles the management, tenants, and maintenance. It's like owning rental property, but totally hands-off. 5. Automated side hustles. Yes, some side hustles can become passive with the right setup. For instance, if you create digital products like ebooks, templates, or online courses, you can upload them to platforms like Gumroad, Etsy, or Teachable and earn money while you sleep. One creator on Etsy made $85,000 in a year just selling wedding templates, and most of it was automated through digital downloads. Set up email marketing funnels using tools like ConvertKit or MailerLite, and you've got a money-making machine that runs without you. The hard work is upfront, but the payoff can last for years. 4. Automatic crypto savings and staking. Crypto is risky but also rewarding, especially if you automate wisely. Some platforms like Coinbase and Kraken offer staking options for coins like Ethereum and Solana, where you can earn 3% to 10% annually by simply holding and locking your coins. In 2025, staking is more accessible than ever. Coinbase, for example, auto-stakes ETH and pays monthly rewards. That means if you're already holding crypto, you can make it work harder for you, automatically. Just remember, crypto's volatile. Only allocate what you're willing to risk and stick with trusted platforms. 3. Micro-investing with Round UPS. You don't need thousands to start investing. Apps like Acorns and Chime round up your purchases to the nearest dollar and invest the difference into diversified portfolios. Buy a $4.50 coffee? Acorns rounds it to $5 and invests the 50 cents. Do that consistently, and you're investing without even thinking about it. Over a year, that can turn into hundreds or even thousands, depending on spending habits. Acorns even offers cashback from partner brands and automatic rebalancing. It's the perfect autopilot strategy for beginners, or anyone who thinks they don't have enough to invest. 2. Bank automation and budgeting rules. This one isn't flashy, but it's powerful. Automating how your money flows between accounts can make a huge difference. Apps like NAB, You Need a Budget, Monarch, or even built-in bank tools like those from Capital One or Chase can help you set up rules. For example, when you get paid, your system can automatically send 20% to investments, 10% to savings, fixed amounts to bills, the rest to a spend freely account. This kind of automation makes your finances fail-proof, prevents overspending, and ensures your money always moves toward your goals, not just sits there. 1. Automate your mindset, the most overlooked autopilot tool. Let's end with the most powerful automation of all, the one that controls every dollar, your mindset. Your habits, beliefs, and automatic decisions shape your finances more than any app or investment ever will. If you train yourself to think in systems, save before spending, and make decisions based on long-term freedom, not short-term pleasure, your money will start working for you automatically. You can automate this through scheduled goal check-ins, monthly finance reviews, default saving behaviors like saving every raise, replacing emotional spending with intentional spending triggers. One powerful tool is using apps like Capital, which saves money based on rules you set. For example, save $2 every time I buy Starbucks, or round up every purchase to the nearest $3. You're literally rewiring your habits without effort. The richest people don't make 1,000 decisions a day. They automate the right ones and stick to them. There you have it. 10 powerful, passive ways to grow your money without sacrificing your time or energy. From robo-investing and real estate to dividend compounding and mindset automation, every single one of these tools is working right now in 2025. The key isn't doing all of them. It's picking 2 or 3 and committing to them for the long term. Because real wealth doesn't come from working harder. It comes from building smarter systems that work harder for you. If you found even one of these tips helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more practical money strategies every week. Got a system that's been working for you? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. And if you're ready to go even deeper, check out our next video, Lazy Income Hacks That Actually Work in 2025. Let's grow smarter on Autopilot.